So many single women talking about, God, send me a man. Who gonna ask you for your number, and when they see you, you acting like you don't see him? You asking God for a husband, and you walking around acting like you don't see nobody. You see him saying, girl, he looking at me. Look at him! And God to send you a spouse, and you walking around here, you look like you want to be by yourself.
So this video was actually sent to me by one of my subscribers on, they sent this to me on my Instagram, which if you ever want to send me a video, you guys can always reach out to me on Instagram at RIVAH_JORDAN. But this person sent this video to me, and it was basically a pastor who was in front of his congregation, and he was saying that, you know, there's so many women who say that they want a relationship. They say that they want, you know, God to send them a husband. They say that they want, you know, that counterpart. But whenever they are in certain situations, they look at their friends and be like, oh, girl, he looking at me. Or maybe they have like a stank face. They got an attitude. And, you know, he was making a proclamation that, like, you know, basically your behavior is making it seem like you maybe want to be by yourself. Like the energy that you're giving off is that you don't want to be with somebody and that you don't want to be in a relationship. And in that case, you know, how can you expect somebody to approach you when you are giving off the energy of being unapproachable? So that in and of itself, I don't have a problem with. However, your girl Rivah had, you know, this video, I saw this video and then it reminded me, wait a minute, isn't this the same person that I did a reaction to maybe about a couple months to a year ago? And he was saying something very contrary. So I had to go and find the video. And then I found it. And so I'm going to play that. And then I will give you guys my whole synopsis on the entire conversation.
If I say I want the trash taken out, that's what that is. And if it's not done in a timely manner.
You see that? That's just what that is. Come down there. I'm just playing. I think anybody who talk like that, I don't think you want to run up on. I think you're going to be up in the time, all right, I'll take the trash out. All right.
I'm trying to figure out, how do I tone that down? How do, you know, I don't want to come off as, he ain't done this. Let me back up. I'm trying to get to that point.
It is not that you are too strong. It's that you have not yet found somebody you love enough to be weak. I was watching a video online the other day, movie with dogs on TV, and the dog was barking at the television. And then the alpha dog on the television showed up, and the pit bull said, because even a pit bull knows when the alpha shows up. When the right alpha comes, there will be something in you. The reason why you like that is because you don't feel safe. When you feel safe and you find somebody who will do what you ask and not what you command, and recognize that your relationship is not the military, that you don't have to be like your daddy. He commanded people, but you don't have to. When the right man comes and you love him enough, you will bow. The same thing an atheist does when they accept Jesus Christ. And I love the fact that you asked the question. I don't want you to leave here. Don't feel bad about that. Don't beat yourself up. Cry your last tear of it. You are who you are. He's healing you right now. In this room full of supportive people. And we don't judge you. And we love you. And we care for you. And most of us don't even know you. So whatever told you that you are unlovable and that you have to command it, let somebody do it without being pushed.
Hold on, Pastor. What changed? What changed from here to the new message? I'm a little bit confused. Because you see, the problem that I had in this original video, and you see, my memory is something else, because I saw that video that this person sent me and I was like, hold up now. Let me connect the dots, because I knew it was some kind of foolishness. In the video that I showed you guys in the second video, what bothered me the most is that this woman is coming and asking for advice. She says that if I want the trash taken out, that you better take it out right now. I'm not going to ask you again. That is a very sonning, like you're talking to your child, you know, type of conversation that you're having. She's asking because she says she no longer wants to be this way. And you know the response that she got? You don't need to change. You're not, it's not because you're too strong. You haven't found somebody to be weak enough for. When the alpha dog comes around, which is we know is equivalent to the quote unquote alpha man, when the alpha man comes around, you will just immediately become soft. So don't feel bad. Don't try to change. Don't try to elevate. Don't try to regroup. Don't overthink it, because you will just naturally stop being disrespectful and become not disrespectful when you meet the alpha dog. What's interesting to me is that from what I know, there's no way that a woman with that demeanor will ever attract any kind of alpha anything in her life based off of the way in which she is articulating herself. She is actually an alpha repellent. Let's bring that back to the first video that he said just now that was sent to me, where he's saying most of y'all walking around like y'all don't even want a man. Y'all talking about, oh, he looking at me. Girl, you know, you looking like you don't even want to be in a relationship with the attitude you got on your face. But I thought they don't have to change. But I thought they don't have to do anything. I thought the alpha was going to walk up and put a smile on her face. Because he going to make her weak enough that she going to have to smile. Because he's going to put it on her in that regard. He going to step to her in a certain way that she's not going to be able to resist. And she's going to have to smile after the fact. Which one is it? Because in my opinion, if I was here at this point and then I went to the next point, I would be very confused. Like, I thought you said I don't have to change. I thought you said you are who you are. And there's nothing that you need to do differently. I thought that's what you said. It pains me when women go for advice and they are at a space that they want to change and they want to do better, and they realize that the things that they are doing are not the right way of doing things, and they are asking for assistance and for guidance on how to do things in the proper way. And what happens is there's somebody that turns to them and says, you don't have to do anything. Stay exactly how you are. Keep that same energy. The problem will fix itself. That's not true. There's no way that a woman is extremely disrespectful will become not disrespectful overnight. Even if she encounters the quote unquote alpha man that he's talking about, there's still going to be work in the process. She won't just become weak. She might do that in the beginning when it's new and when it's fresh. But once she starts getting comfortable, those same traits are going to come out. Then what? Is it that this alpha has now become weak? No. It's that he thought that she was her representative. And now that he's seeing who she really is, now he's in between a rock and a hard place, because do I just leave you high and dry after we built all this stuff that we built together? But then if I stay with you, I'm enabling you. There's no way that women should feel comfortable with speaking to their spouses and talking down to them, and that other people should be applauding them and saying, that's okay, you don't have to change, you're not the problem. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, and there was a man who was diminishing his wife, there would be people coming from the woodworks saying, how dare you do that? How dare you treat, this person like that? How dare you? There will be no one telling him that he doesn't have to change. Why are we biased in that way when it comes to women? Women are not perfect. I don't know if people are just now finding this out. I don't know if people are just now becoming aware of the fact that women are not perfect. There's spaces that they can elevate. There's spaces that they can grow. There's ways that they are mistreating their partners. There's times that they have to do the work and apologize. There's ways that they can be disrespectful. They could be raised in a certain mentality where we don't need no man. We're better than a man. And you got to train these men and talk down to them like they're kids. You know, there's so many women who make the joke, oh yeah, I got 5 kids. It's 4 and then their husband. And they think it's funny. That's disrespectful. The same kids that you're comparing to, you wouldn't have if it wasn't for him. That's disrespect. Again, like I said, which one is it? Is it that, you know, you can keep the attitude on your face and you can walk around like you don't want no man and somebody looking at you and you talking about, girl, he looking at me, and that a man is supposed to, you know, break down those barriers to get to you? Or is it that the woman has to do some work? Which one is it? Because I know what it is. It's the work that's necessary. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.